First off, Elle, big congratulations. Yet another title won for you. How does it feel to be back in your home venue, back at Stanley Street?
Yeah, it feels really good to be back. I've had my first amateur fight here. I feel like it's good to come back every so often for pro. It's just a nice little venue. It's like home here, so it's good.
Big 10-round fight. How do you think it went?
Yeah, it was the toughest fight I've had so far. Girl was undeniably good. It hard, enough, but oh, sorry, took some getting up, but yeah, I'm proud of it. I love it. So,
Chris, what did you think?
I mean, I knew it was going to be a test because the last 5 or 6 fights have been tests, but that were a bigger test. But the girl were ex-Asia Games silver medalist, Commonwealth Games medalist. These girls don't get to that level if they're not good. She was good. You could tell anyway from the first round. You could tell she was looking for a big left hook, off at right hand. You know what I mean? Working in bursts only. And I just think the round went as I thought. The fight went kind of tricky because I thought won first 4 rounds clean, boxed beautiful. Had a bit of a wobble in 5th, not a wobble legs-wise or anything, but maybe lost the round, so that one. 6th, got it back again, 7th lost. 8th, got dropped. Top of head, but no problem with cracking shot. That's boxing. She got up, recovered, so got to level them 2 points down. I thought the scoring was bang on. I know Ian congratulated your judges. I thought same. I thought 1 point in it, maybe 2 at max would have been enough. But great fight for public, fantastic. Yeah. The biggest thing I need to congratulate Elle on, and it's not these belts because they only hold trousers up. They don't do anything, but they're brilliant to have, and that's why we do it. Yeah. But this for Elle, after what she's been through life-wise, this is the medals for her. Is passing these tests in here because that were a big test today. That massive test, and a lot of people said she would have failed it. She didn't. She did it. Got past it. Flying colours. That's a real belt for Elle today. That absolutely best thing she's ever got from this fight today is that.
What about you, Ian? What did you think?
I thought it was an absolutely fantastic fight, and that was a very, very good, dangerous opponent. That was a good kid. You could see that the way she was shaping up and whatever, and she was trying to hunt Elle down. And Elle, bless her, she boxed absolutely a dream. She actually listened, not she got listened to the referee, but she listened to herself, and obviously the trainers obviously took stock, and she stood her ground a wee bit more. And in fact, if it had been a less opponent, I think she could have dominated and maybe stopped this opponent. But this kid was really good, and she boxed absolute dream. She stood her ground, she threw some great jabs, and kept this opponent guessing and busy because she was on her toes. And she's a very elusive girl. Listen, I mean, people that haven't boxed, to run around that ring and dance around that ring the way she does, that takes some fitness, I'm telling you. That takes a lot out of you. And she does it quite effortlessly, And also, she was frustrating this kid big time. I mean, she knew she was very powerful, and she just knew one shot and I can finish her. But, like in boxing, you've got to land it. And she finally did catch up, and I did think, all that good work. Right? But she got up and she did look a bit in distress, and I thought she may quit. But there's no quitting this kid, right? Obviously her background and her toughness, and like I said to her trainer, you can't be taught that heart, you can't be taught that. She learnt a lot from that, right? Got back on her toes, started boxing as well, and listen, this kid really tried to finish her, but she couldn't. That's a great learning test for her, and I've said to her, please watch this fight again and again. You'll learn a lot from that. Well done, Elle.
So where are we going next? What are your next steps?
We've got, what is it, November 18th?
We've maybe got September 30th in Middlesbrough. If we do, it'll be a keep busy fight. It'll not be anything spectacular because you just come off 10 rounds, absolute. You know what I mean? We war, more of a war of legs and heart. So. We'll see how we think. We'll have a little chat about that tomorrow. But other than that, November 18th, she goes on to a massive test again, another test. We're a really good girl, Belle, innit? I'll announce it soon, but I'm not announcing it yet because I ain't signed contract. But that'll be for WIBA World Middleweight Title. So that's the one we really want. We've wanted that for about 2 years now, haven't we? So that's the one we're aiming for. But this was a massive test today. Do you know what I mean? And everybody talks about boxing's easy and blah, 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 blah. And, they don't know what they're on about. Like Ian says, you saw Ben and Marty Kays go for 6 rounds earlier on, dying after 4. She just boxed 10. and she had to be working her legs constantly. You know what I mean? And imagine the focus mentally to do that. Imagine getting caught like she did in the 8th, and then having to reevaluate and reschedule and do it again for 2 rounds. It's difficult. Like Ian knows because he's done it. We've all done it. It's difficult. You've boxed. You know what it's like. But to do it for 10 rounds like Elle has, I never did it for 10 rounds. Amazing. The girl's amazing anyway. Everybody knows what I think about her, you know, and I don't care anyway because I love her to bits. She's amazing. She's an absolute diamond in the gym. But not just that. I love her personality. I love who she is. She drives me absolutely nuts. Trust me. No, she does. She drives me crazy. Sometimes I go home for my lunch and I think, bloody hell, she's driving me insane. But it's all about who she is. That personality and that character gets her through these moments. So if she's driving me mad but killing them in there, then I'm all right with that. We'll just keep driving me mad, shall we? We'll just keep doing
Let's give her a big boost. That was a great performance tonight. That was fantastic. She's got to watch that and think, wow, was that me in there? Because that was really good. And only you can do that. It's brilliant.
I just think I couldn't have done it without Chris in corner. I felt in my heart, I thought I was struggling, and I was upset, I was nearly crying. And he says to me, I basically need to pull myself up. You need to prove what we've been working on. We don't just sit down and cry, we've got to get up and fight for it, haven't you? I couldn't do it without someone in my corner there. He's my best friend.
Anyone else you'd like to thank?
I want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to just thank my team, my corner team, Ian, everybody. Yeah. I just thank everyone.
I think on that and all, it's like one of the best things we've brought back to BIBA, which nobody's ever done yet. I think people are talking about it now, but then they would do, wouldn't they? But it's post-fight interviews from a referee. Now, we started this, we've continued it, and we listened to what Ian said last time on his evaluation of all our fights. Me and Ellie talked about it literally the day after the show,
we did, yeah.
about how we were going to plan this camp on what we, bits and pieces, what was said to us by Ian on how we navigate a fight. So, you know, we can't undervaluate it. We value it massively, and it's us who's doing these things, not anybody else. So I think credit to BIBA, credit to Ian for doing it, because not a lot of refs will or want to.
Obviously, there's going to be a time when we'll upset someone, but that's our job as a referee. We're there to look after the fighters, you know? Yeah. And score how we see it.
Which is all it's about, isn't it? And I think judging were really good on tonight. Very good. You know what I mean? All fights were close, other than Conrads and Razors, which was what Ian says, an absolute blowout, wasn't it? It was like nobody throws a jab in that fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is how it is, isn't it? But we expected that. But a cracking show, I think, minus the little music mishap. But other than that, we've pulled it together, haven't we? Yeah. So well done, Media Maddie.
Thank you very much, guys. Congrats again, Elle.